I'm gonna talk to you about something right quick. I ain't gonna hold you long. Man, you know this shit wasn't that long ago. If you go back 120 years ago, I think the language wasn't invented 100 or some years ago. It was still being formed. But let me look. If you go back and look at pictures, and I'll put some up in this video, and you look at 120 years ago, and you look at now how quickly civilization transformed. It had help. It to be at this point, 100 years from then, and you look at these pictures, and you seeing the cell phones talking to you and Alexa and all these beautiful gadgets, and then I want you to. If you go back in time, you will see that we already have like some type of phones. If it don't make sense, like if we was more advanced in the past, right? If you go back and look at all those pictures, I'm talking about going beyond 100 years. If you go way, way back, we was more advanced. Like time, the future, and the past and the present all happening at once. But if you look at these pictures and you see where we at now, we shouldn't have like made this much progression in just 100 years. That's what, a generation and maybe a little tap. We don't live in like 70 years. We supposed to live 120 and more than that, but we don't make it. But a generation. So in one generation, we made that much of a progression. From the boats we was coming out steam, industrialized. If you look at these pictures and you see, and you just pull back some pictures, if you can, old maps or how the city used to look, if you're lucky or not. Don't believe that everything that Google tell you, but sometimes you can. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to tell you what they're doing to you. But if you look at 120 years ago, the pictures, you will see, damn, man, how these humans couldn't. And you even look at the facial structures, like they even say, like, if you go back further than that, it was a group of people they don't remember their grandparents. They have no recollection of their grandparents. I told you, cloning. They said we had the problem with us. We have invented a man. We had made a man. They had made a man. It's not about no goddamn race, because they got a Caucasian population that came straight from us, bro. Like, come on. Like, it's all kind of shit that happened down here. We made them. They made us. We played them. They played us. It's all kind of shit. And black and white is a position on the board now. It's not a crayon color. We're talking about genetics. We're talking about, if you look at the progression of society, we had to have interference. They never left. They always left. We were the watchers. When you read the Bible, you can't read the Bible and handpick that shit. You got to take the whole Bible. When you clean the whole room, you clean the whole room. When you want something done for you, you want it done right. You want the whole room done to be paid for it. So why you gonna half-ass it when it comes to your information? When it comes to your education, this is deeper. Like we made too much progression. You can't look at the Bible and they got monsters in the Bible. They got all kind of weird shit in the Bible. Y'all be handpicking shit. The time for that shit is over. That's why in our relationship, we know she cheating or we know he cheating, but we just looking the other way. We hope she stop. Oh, nah, they ain't really doing it. Nah, they ain't molest my daughter. They ain't molest my kids. They ain't doing that to me. They ain't poisoning our water. No, they ain't. Nah, it ain't happening. Because, see, if you accept that, it's hard to function. That's why when them niggas come from Vietnam after them wars, seeing all the traumatic shit, it's hard to function back in society. It's hard to integrate yourself mentally back in society. But we got to look at those pictures and the deeper level of things and stop hand-picking, cherry-picking Bible scriptures. That don't make no sense, man. You know what I mean? But think on a deeper level. Challenge yourself. You don't have no time. Ignorance might kill you. Your ignorance might kill you.